Welcome to my fundamental series. Let's just talk a little bit about what a fundamental exercise is. It's a very subtle, powerful teaching tool that helps you to undo habitual patterns, unhealthy movement patterns, and to replace them with an efficient pattern. There are 7 reasons why I like to use fundamentals, and that is because it centers the mind and the body at the beginning of a session. It refines a specific aspect of an exercise. It teaches the primary biomechanics of an exercise. It enhances movement quality. It helps the practitioner improve the technique and performance of their body. It helps to identify, strengthen the weak chain in a movement. And then it works with your own individual needs. So by now you know that your shape might look slightly different from someone else's shape, and that's okay. Today I want to talk about breathing as a fundamental exercise, and the benefits of that is because it stimulates the respiratory system, it increases our lung capacity, it reduces tension, it increases mobility in the rib cage and kind of that mid-back or that upper thoracic spine. It teaches awareness of your breath, that it moves 3-dimensionally in the body, and it facilitates awareness of how to connect with the in-breath and the out-breath. So if you've been around me at any length of time, you know I'm really big on breath. It's the first thing we do when we come to this earth. It's the last thing we do when we leave. And I like to have breath initiate movement. And what I find over the past decade or more of teaching bodies is that breath can be really constricted and tense and tight. And that really teaches us a lot about our emotional state, of our nervous system. And so, sometimes people are bored with watching their breath, but it's your anchor. It tells you so much about your being. All right, so we'll lie on our back with knees bent and arms long at your side in a comfortable position. We call this constructive rest position. And whenever I say constructive rest position, it just helps people find this starting point. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Remember, if you need a hand towel to place underneath the head, you could do that to help support the head. So I'm getting into that constructive rest position where my knees are bent, your head looks straight up and your arms are long at the side. Again, I like pinky side of the hand down rather than flat. I just think everybody's rounded forward over electronics, children, cooking dinner, laundry. It just helps me because I round over my clients all day long in my computer. It helps me find those shoulder blades onto the mat more and to be able to open this area up. All right, so this is where your head will be, although my head will be turned so that I can connect with you and we can have a chat. All right, so once we're here now, breathing, I want you to breathe in through your nose and extend your rib cage. And I want you to think about breathing down into those lower lobes, and then the upper back and the upper lobes, and then expand the lungs side to side. Right, so 3-dimensionally that we worked through there. And then exhale and let everything come out, and notice how those ribs funnel down into the pelvis. And as you're getting there, I want you to lengthen from tailbone to crown of head and work on breathing. Right? Work on breathing with awareness. So I'll bring my head back into alignment. And I'll inhale through my nose, filling up the lower lung, the mid, and the upper. exhale, I'll lengthen from crown of head to tail and feel how everything relaxes. So when I'm inhaling, my diaphragm is moving this direction, and when I'm exhaling, my diaphragm is moving this direction. And I made an adjustment there with my arms. You know, the arms aren't glued right to the side of the body. There is some space between the arm and the torso. And so when you're thinking about the breath moving laterally, you can think about the breath filling up that space between the arm and the torso. All right, so you could stay here working on your breath for quite a while, but the last thing you want to do is to lay there and watch me breathe. So when you come out, remember just to lift one arm up and over, to roll to your side, to support the head on your arm, rest a moment, and then slowly push yourself up, and the head just kind of drags up, right? I didn't have to tense any of my neck muscles to get there. All right, it was wonderful breathing with you. I hope you continue to explore that, and feel free to add this on to one of the other fundamentals. You know, whatever sequence you're really needing, you can put these fundamentals together to create a mini practice for you. And I think during these stressful times, gentler practices are better, they're soothing. And remember, just because they seem simple or there's stillness, so much is going on physiologically in your body. And I'm hoping that you can give yourself this time to recharge and to let that healing happen as you do these fundamentals. Thank you, my friend.